Hey everybody, another day, another part system. Nothing too special here, just a basic eMachines system. Though it has been quite a while since I bought a machine like this one. Or at least an eMachine of this age from like 2005 or 2006. I kinda like these older eMachines, and the new ones too, because they're so easy to upgrade. Their cases are based upon, you know, your standard ATX or micro ATX mini tower standards. Take a standard micro ATX motherboard, accept a standard ATX power supply. Everything bolts right in and works, nothing proprietary. I paid $25 for this one, for this eMachines, and it's a socket 754 base setup. And to be honest, I think it's probably only the second or third one of these I've gotten with this particular motherboard that I got in working condition. These motherboards are notorious for failure, and let me explain why. It's because they use the NVIDIA GeForce 6100 series graphics Northbridge and corresponding NVIDIA Enforce, I believe, 410 Southbridge. And it's not really because of that alone. It's because FIC didn't do a very good job of cooling the Northbridge on this chipset. So these chips run extremely hot, and eventually they would cause the solder joints under the chip to form micro cracks, and the motherboard would just stop working. You can reflow these boards and make them come right back to life. I did this years ago to an eMachines motherboard. It was my first reflow video, and that motherboard has been working for years on my grandpa's computer. Anyways, that being said, let's go ahead and plug this one up and just show it to you. It has a Sempron 3400 plus processor. It's a socket 754 AMD. As you can probably see, I got a system plugged in, so I'll be making use of the KVM switch today. I'll go ahead and start it. Press F2 to get it set up. I'll give you a run through the BIOS. This is your typical fare here. Your standard CMOS features. System is not keeping time very well. I may want to check the battery. Here's your advanced BIOS features. Have your boot settings, all that kind of stuff. Boot device priority. Here's the advanced chipset features. Have your frame buffer size, your spread spectrums, and CPU thermal throttling. This is pretty common with the K8 motherboards that have this in the BIOS. Integrated peripherals. This board has AC97 audio, not HD. Board has SATA. Here's power management. PC health status. CPU is running cool. Of course, this is Sempron. What do you expect? Okay, nothing too special in the BIOS, just pretty basic. So before I go ahead and end this video, I guess I can talk about the motherboard just a little bit more. The thing I like about these motherboards is they take the early K8 platform, the Socket 74, and they integrate PCI Express 16 and PCI Express ×1 and a few other things. A lot of 754 motherboards out there don't even have PCI Express. They usually just use PCI and AGP. But anyways, let's say if you get an eMachines like this. One thing I definitely recommend is that you replace this heatsink right here. As you can see, it's awfully small. Sometimes you can go on Newegg or sometimes Zoxide, and you can purchase a aftermarket Northbridge cooler. Sometimes they're universal, sometimes they're not. You can purchase one and actually replace this little heatsink with a big heatsink that does a much better job of cooling the chip. And usually when you do that, it really increases the reliability of the motherboard. But other than that, nothing much else to say here, just a basic part system. So anyways, any questions or comments, feel free to ask, and thanks for watching.